Time has passed within the colony. Jezebel's dementia has healed. She's become a bigger, better, and more powerful and scarier person. After all these days of... Oh, okay, she's gone berserk as well. All right. After 79 days, I think we can confidently say that we're at a pretty good point with things. Except for a few things. Now, between this episode and the last episode, people have changed. The people within the colony have decided that they don't like looking at junk all the time. I've changed around the ideology ever so slightly. I've made junk just be preferred so they don't get so upset all the time about it. And I've also changed tree burials that they're not needed because, funny enough, we don't have any trees. A very, very small change. I do want to stick with Scrapper and Elders. I think that's a very nice one. But otherwise, it's very small change. Now, the plan for today's episode is very, very simple, as it always is. We're going to just finish the base. It's going to be very easy. Just finish the base off, get things sorted, and hopefully have Merv mine up some more things. At the moment, it's going very good. We've got some very interesting weapons and some very cool little things we've got here. But we need more. We need more powerful things. We need more impressive things. So if you enjoy any of today's episode and are excited to see all the fantastic things we might mine out of the mine, consider liking, subscribing, and make sure you tell your mum about it. Let's get into things, and let's hope that Benito's not going to die. We also have a quest from the Blue Empire, and they want to deliver 188 toxic waste packs by transport pod. I think we are going to go for this one. I'm going to get the 5 advanced components for this, and we're just going to dump the toxic waste just outside down here, as we have been doing. Here we are, and the quest has been complete. We've taken all of the toxic waste packs, and we've gotten ourselves the advanced components. Like I said, we're just going to dump them down here for the time being. And we have actually managed to finish the research for whatever it was we were doing. I think Grimstone. Unfortunately, it's not giving us the notification, which is very strange, but hey, another research project. Let's go for simple decorations and treat this as a reroll. Let's have some traders that have turned up as well. Let's see if we can get rid of some more colony wealth. Okay, so these guys are a biotech caravan. As you can see, they've got an absolute load of gene packs, but most importantly, they have cat girls. Normal. I've got no idea what these do. They're humanoid hybrids, and they periodically engage in conversation with colonists. Nice. I mean, I guess it just kind of makes people happy. I'll take a cat girl. I'm not going to say no to that, you know. Especially a normal one, which suggests there are not normal ones. Otherwise, they don't have anything else for us, so we're just going to take some food. They do also have death rest capacity serum, which I'm going to take for Jezebel as well, and get her to absorb a load of those and sell a load of stuff back. There we go. So we now have a cat girl. I mean, I can see the resemblance, you know, the nice fleshy ear, but the rest of it? I'd kind of hoped it'd be a bit more sort of human looking, but, you know, we'll take what we're given. We'll take what we're given. Oh, and all of a sudden, a mechanoid has attacked us. There was no notification, nothing, but a mechanoid is now attacking us. Fantastic. Bloody fantastic. Cole's going to get straight involved with a shotgun. Or not. Or not. Immortal. We have an immortal pikeman. What? Well, how does that work? How does that work if it's immortal? Is it just going to regenerate? This pawn is graced with everlasting life. They will return from death as long as they manage to keep their head and brain intact. Okay. Can we not just, like, take the immortality away? Can we do that? Or if we behead it, then maybe that'll take it away. Okay. It's done something. We've taken the head off it, so there it is. Well, there's the severed head of a lesser immortal. A severed head from a creature, a pawn who eats this, has a chance to become immortal depending on the tier of immortality of the pawn the head comes from. Can we just eat it? Eat severed head. It's a robot's head. Emilia, just eat it. Go on. Scrunch on down on that just immortal head. Did it do anything? No. Well, that was interesting. At some point, Benito has finished the previous research as well. So what have we got now? Permanent structures, wallpapers, and all the ENIAC. Let's go for the ENIAC. I know I won't be able to power it, but it will lead us to multi-analyzers and things. New lovers. To me, Jezebel, you're as charming as a golden hemlock tree. Merv and Jezebel. And the 93-year-old man is in love with the 92-year-old vampire. That's perfect. That is so cute. Look at them. Aren't these two just the most adorable couple? Top 10 couples that I'd love to know. But But in all seriousness, that's pretty cool. It is a shame that Merv's coming to the end of his life and Jezebel's still got thousands of years left in her. But, you know, we move. And we have a new recruit. Riku is back. Welcome, Riku. What were you good at again? Mining. An actual absolute W of a recruitment there. Unfortunately, is not very good at combat whatsoever, which is not ideal because we have like 2 colonists good at combat and that's it. But hey, you win some, you lose some. Another Void expansion has gone on as well. Void has now taken over probably, I'd say, almost half of every single settlement on the world currently. It's not looking good for us. It's not looking good. And Riku's constant stress has made their depression permanent. I swear everybody in this colony is depressed. It's just like, guys, please, just don't be depressed for like just, I don't know, a minute or so. That would be perfect. And another new recruit, Sam, as well. Welcome, Sam. Sam was the Impid who, unlike Riku, is very good at combat with a shooting single passion. Sam will be helping out mainly with the research, but until we can get some more steel to build more research tables, we'll be on construction and just whatever else I can think he could do. We've got an issue. We're missing an egg. What? Where's the Great Suitor egg? Has somebody eaten my egg? Has somebody picked up my egg? There's no way that we've used one of those eggs to make a meal or something. Where has it gone? It's gone. It's not on the map at all. We've got the Great Ogre egg, but not the Great Suitor egg? Oh, we've lost a baby. That's sad. We have only got 1 day left as well. It was so close. And it's just disappeared. Whether someone's eaten it or not, I can't say. Ah, our eggs have hatched. Our Yitkin egg has hatched, and it is Konyon Winbiesh. Lovely name. And we have our Great Ogre egg as well. Kuok Poi Popen. Yeah, alright, okay. So we have a giant cannibal that is a Great Ogre. Genetically, very nice, you know. Great mining, strong cooking. Very strong, obviously, because they're ogres. Nice. Happy with that, you know. Very happy with that. And then we have Konyon as well as a Yitkin has got naked speed, so it doesn't need any clothes. Very good melee damage as well. Going to be a really strong candidate for defeating Void. Konyon is already psychically dull. And Kuog, Poi Poi, Poi Pop, Pop Pop. I need to find a new name for you. So far, it doesn't have any traits either. And for some reason, there are no notifications for any research being done at all. I don't know if this is an issue within the mod pack or not, but we have finished the ENIAC as well. Next, we're going to be researching batteries. Massive. Absolutely huge. So we now have a fairly sizable colony now with 11 colonists. I mean, 9 if you don't want to include the babies or not. Things are going along very, very nicely now within the colony. We're actually building base. We're actually expanding and mining things out quite nicely. Our main entrance corridor is pretty much complete. And we're now kind of working on the other buildings as well. Once we get everything organized and looking tidy, I think everything's going to go a hell of a lot better. We've actually got colonists equipped. Things are going well. It's looking good for us. And a raid from the voracious plague. Only 7 of them this time. So it should be easy peasy. They're already being attacked, though, by some Junalisks, which does not sound very good for them at all. And the Mythic Surgeons from the Voracious Plague are beginning their assault. Now, it's a fantastic time to check out our army. We actually have a decent amount of colonists that are able to combat. I'm not going to summon Kukol, Benito, or Alana, because all of 3 of those guys have got awful shooting. In fact, so does Merv. Merv has got awful combat ability as well. So out of the 11 colonists we have 4 that are actually good at combat. Sam has already gone down. Unfortunately, is already bleeding out. But the rest of them are already dead. Just like that. Sam, you will be fine once Jezebel uses her powers on you. So let's go through the survivors and see if any of them are any good. Unfortunately, none of the survivors are any good, so we're just going to kind of leave them to bleed out. Another caravan has turned up. It is a combat supplier. Let's see what they got. Yeah, they don't particularly have anything for us, unfortunately, but we do have the opportunities to sell just loads of stuff that we just can't use. So this is a fantastic opportunity for that. So after selling out all the weapons that we don't need, we're going to be making ourselves 15,000 silver. Nice. Scratchies. Amelia has snapped and begun scratching stuff. She's going to destroy a steel bed. You're honestly going to scratch a steel bed till it's destroyed? What kind of cat woman are you? Jesus. And once again, we have now finished batteries as well. So the next research we've got are scorpion wallpapers or the fertility procedures. I think, you know, we go for the scorpion. You know, just what we needed to defeat Void. Cacole has suggested that she throws a feast. How lovely for all our colonists to get together, get to know each other, eat a load of food, take a load of drugs. Fair enough. I'll allow it. We don't really have time for it, but... So despite being in the middle of the feast and them being theoretically so happy about it, Alana's having a tantrum, Cacole's having a tantrum, Harry's currently down. It's not really a very good occasion, is it? So I think we'll just cancel it. We just don't need to have a feast, really, do we? Oh, Cacole! She's decided to be possessed by a psychopathic rage and kill all of our tamed animals. We only have one tamed animal. Catgirl 1. Catgirl 1 has been executed in an efficient manner. Oh, Cacole! No! Not our Catgirl. Shit. The one thing I wouldn't want to be killed, and it's been the Catgirl. R.I.P. Catgirl. Cacole needs sorting out. I'm sorry. Like, she's just so angry all the time. It's horrendous to try and keep her happy. And whilst Merv has been mining in the quarry, he's discovered himself something very interesting. Small, common chests. The loot boxes of Rimworld. Oh my god. And there's 8 of them. We are going to have the time of our life opening up these bad boys. So within all of those 8 common chests, we've got ourselves some very interesting things. We have a germline mutator, 4 L-Techs, a mechanizer, another mechanizer, an ancient cortical stack, some advanced components, a gene pack for fast wound healing and wings, 24 glitters of world medicine, and a pristine limestone large statue, and another gene pack for robust. Very nice. Very nice. Oh, and 740 silver. We've now finished all the basic rooms for the base. Our religion room here, the hospital and sort of bionic storage room here, the research lab, crafting, and so on and so forth. We do need to do a few other rooms for just like basic sleeping and things like that, but we've now got a base to work with. We've got something that we can fill, we've got things to put things, which is the most important thing. The IG Illusion room was going to be very important for making people happy, because people are apparently upset because the IGogram is in here. No worries, we can now move that into its own special room and to make people slightly happier. Things are going to be going so much better. People are going to be happy. It's going to be perfect. We've also finished the research for, I think, batteries? So we've got Smart Toilet, Centurion Armor, or Psychi Brewing. We're going to go for the Centurion Armor. We need to get a different power source. So we have the Mechanizer here that came out of the loot box. What does it do? A Mechanizer can butcher creatures. It can make a lot of things. So it acts as a stone cutting table, which can also recycle materials? Okay, interesting. Nothing that we really need at the moment, but interesting nonetheless. We've now also got ourselves a concrete mixer online so we can get that concrete, baby! And what that means is we can actually start upgrading the walls of the base and everything and make things look a little bit nicer. I know it's just a really bog standard wall, but it allows things to look just that little bit cleaner and hopefully fix up some of our people's moods. The entire thing of this episode has basically been make people happier whilst also still getting materials and exciting things like this proto marine armor. That's absolutely fantastic. Let's give that to someone. Ooh, we've just mined up our first lot of skill trainers. Intellectual skill trainers. Massive. Actually kind of big. From what I remember, we are running a mod which unlimits the skills that we can learn. So I think if we give Benito, who is our main researcher at the moment, a few of these, he will go over 20. Yep, there we go. He is on 21.92 in the research. Oh no. Oh no indeed. We are going to make ourselves the biggest brain person you've ever seen. Benito is now at research level 25. He has transcended the natural abilities of a genie and is now just incredibly smart. but very angry still. We could take this to the next level and really break this. You know, we are playing against Void, probably the most powerful, overpowered faction ever in Rimworld. Why don't we specialize him in research as well? Research speed plus 5%. Yeah, that seems really fair. So if we now look at his research speed is at 309%. How fast do you reckon we could get this? Because there's still bionics and things to take into account as well. This could get silly. And we have also finished the research for whatever it was. I don't remember. Next, we have fire foam. Interesting. Berry cultivation or monuments. Let's go for the fire foam. You know, it's inevitable. The Void will eventually set fire to everything. And speaking of Void, we haven't seen Void this episode. Why are they attacking us? Have we lost that much wealth recently? Yes, we have lost that much wealth recently. Look at that drop from 665,000 to 134,000 in wealth. How on earth does that happen? We are going up in wealth again. We're up to 336,000, but yeah, it must be so important getting rid of that wealth. I think it's making a massive difference. And Moody has decided to go catatonic because of overwhelming stress. Moody sits in prison all day, every day, doing absolutely nothing. He's even happy because he consumed some nuggies. Come on, Moody. What more do we have to do? Okay, so for some reason, Harry is able to pick up a weapon that he shouldn't do. Harry is able to pick up a Persona War Casket Railgun. I'm not sure why we're allowed to pick up a War Casket Railgun with Harry, but he can. So we now have him equipped with a Persona War Casket weapon called Dream Giver. Now, Dream Giver has a ability which gives Harry the trait of Pain Dealer, which means that every time it hits somebody, they will experience unbelievable pain. I was looking at it, and this was actually one of our more powerful weapons that we have in our arsenal with a DPS of 22.39, and it's only normal quality, and that's it. I don't know why Harry can have that equipped, but he's now just become our most powerful colonist. He's just so cool. The quarry has been giving out some really, really strong items this episode. A lot more bionics and everything, and a lot of good stuff that's just sort of sitting in storage at the moment. And I think we can call today's episode on that fantastic note of the amazing things that we've mined up today. Progress today has been brilliant. We've actually been able to get on and do the base now. I think the general plan now will be to just equip our colonists and get things ready to deal with Void. In order for us to defeat Void, it's going to take a lot more than just getting a few okay weapons out of the quarry. We're going to need a lot more stuff, and in order to get to that point, we still need to do some build base because, yeah, people are pretty upset still. So the plan for next episode will be just to work on actually making people happier, whilst also re-equipping them with even better bionics, hopefully, and equipment. So if you have enjoyed any of today's episode or are excited to see all the exciting things we get from the quarry tomorrow or the day after, consider liking, subscribing, and make sure you tell your mum about it, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.